Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Thank you all so much for being here. I am Mary Girl Moody. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Felix. I am so sorry my glasses aren't working so well, so I don't want to wear them. I look ridiculous with them right now. But anyway, welcome, everybody. I am so glad that you were all here. So, the reason why I am live streaming today is because I've taken some serious time on what I want to do with my channel. And I understand that I haven't been on my channel recently, and I sincerely apologize about that. However, this past season of AHS really showed me something about myself and about what I wanted to do in regards to the future of my channel. So here is what I have decided after so much long time deciding. Here's what I'm going to decide. And don't forget, if you guys are watching this after the live, don't worry, just go back and just rewatch. It's not a big deal. But I have decided that I'm definitely still going to focus a little bit on American Horror Story, but just not as much. I'm definitely going to pull back. I have, oh my God, I got so many theory videos out there. I have so many scripts for other theory videos, so many titles for other theory videos. It But when I go to work on them, I just don't have the heart that I used to anymore. I don't know, this summer after my dad passed away and things got really hard for me over here with my marriage and my kids, and oh man, it just got so rough that I found myself forcing myself to try to cover American Horror Story and the news and all that stuff. So, and plus my computer was in a really bad state. I was in a bad state mentally, but my computer was in a bad state physically and mentally. So, sadly, my computer died. But don't you worry though, this actually is brought to you on a new computer and it's a much better computer. I even have a pro gaming microphone, so I hope you guys can hear me. I love you all. And what I'm definitely going to do now is, since I just don't have that heart that I used to for American Horror Story, but I still want to have my channel. I still want this channel very much. So I've decided that what I'm going to do is just, yeah, maybe cover AHS every once in a while, but I'll mainly just start sticking to true crime. There are so many cases that I've covered before on my channel. If you guys haven't seen them before, they're called the Mondays Are Murder season 1, and I have half of season 2, which I we'll get into that later. And mom, if you're watching, I love you. I miss you. Okay, so again, the heart for AHS has just kind of gone out the window. Not because of AHS, not because of anything they did or didn't do. It's not that at all. It's just me in the heart for it. With my dad passing away, I'm just finding it very hard to find the heart for certain things. And when I was doing the stories review, at first, when I did the first couple, I'm so sorry, my fan is on and is blowing my hair in my face. I'm gonna have to actually put my hair up if I've got my clip somewhere. I would find myself like, okay, great. I like to watch the episode. I don't want to do the review. And I would think to myself, my God, that's usually not that's not the first thing I say. It's always, oh my God, I can't wait to discuss this with everybody. So I've definitely noticed the change. And that's why I did like the parodies on the reviews. I'm sorry, the fan is on and it was really blowing my hair and tickling my face. So I'm gonna put it up. But I got so low in regards to trying to find the happiness for making those review videos. And that's why I turned them into like parodies, because those were fun. Those were funny. Those were fun to make. And then when it actually came up to reviewing AHS and then doing the episode reviews, number one, it was so hard to do the 2 a week because I'm so involved with my kids and my husband and paying attention with what needs to be paid attention here, that it's extremely difficult for me to get those reviews done, especially doing all the editing and the recording and the filming and just everything, the script by myself. Um, if they were still doing it 1 episode a week like they were, it would be no problem. But I have no doubt that they're probably going to do the same thing when it comes to next season. So I'm just there are so many other great American Horror Story reviewers out there, and I will keep reviewing AHS. It's just not going to be as consistent at all. Such as, for example, you guys realize that I have not put out, I believe, the review for 7, 8, and 9. I believe it's 7, 8, and 9, 10. So I'm not positive, but it has been a little bit. And again, that's because it normally takes me 3 days just to get one review done. And that's with the copy getting through the copyright strikes and all that stuff. So it just takes so much of the time that when I decided I was going to start stepping into true crime, I started making the script for those videos. Because when I start this, I want to actually have things done so that way I'm just not like, okay, this is going to be it. It starts today and it's nothing I can keep up with. So there's actually some cases that I'm going to have up and have done for February 1st. And that's when I plan for everything, the new thing to start. So if you guys are subscribing to me right now because of American Horror Story and you don't want to subscribe anymore, I totally understand. You're certainly not going to hurt my feelings. Maybe come back every once in a while to tell me hello and how you're doing because I will miss you. But if you guys want to stick around for the true crime, absolutely. It'll definitely be here. And if you do not want to be a patron anymore due to the fact that I will not be focusing on American Horror Story, doing the theory videos and just kind of doing it as I willy-nilly want to, so, the right way to say it, then if you want to pull your patron, I totally understand that as well. And again, there is no hurt feelings, and you are very welcome to stay still in the Patreon only group. Um, because that group really isn't about money. It's kind of about us kind of getting together, but you guys really just wanted that group. So I just don't think I'm going to be making any kind of kicks. So anyway, and if you want to come back and subscribe for the true crime, then I really appreciate it. And the format that I'm going to do basically is I'm going to try to do 2 videos a week pre-recorded. One will be an active ongoing case and the other one will be a solved case or case that has information on it in order for the public to maybe help it better. Okay, so my purpose also with doing the true crime is not to be like, hey, look what I have over here. Clickbait, clickbait. No. You guys have seen my true crime. If you have, you've seen my true crime videos before, and I don't do that. I just like to I make the videos for the victims because I believe they deserve justice and I believe that children should be found. And I believe that those that do wrong should be punished. And if there's any way out there that gets out that information and it helps bring a child home or it helps put somebody behind bars, all the better. But the way I see it is that if I had somebody missing or if somebody that I knew had been murdered or any of that stuff and some small time YouTuber just wanted to make a respectful, thoughtful piece on the case to get the information out there, I would appreciate it. So I'm hoping that that's my ultimate goal is just to help these cases. And when I went back too for Mondays Are Murder, so there's about 14 episodes. I'm sorry, my phone is ringing and it's nobody important. So when I went back, because I thought, well, I do want to do a section about updates. I thought, well, what if I just go back and I click and I check out Mondays Are Murder, the cases I've reviewed, and find out what's happened with them. And sure enough, when I go in there, like Michaela Garrett, her case has finally had an arrest. The yogurt shop murders, they actually, Senator John Corwin just passed a law this past year in 2021. Um, it's like the help the victims. I apologize. I just don't have the notes in front of me, but it is a bill that helps families of victims get information from police officers because as I've told you guys, the yogurt shop murders sadly can be solved, but due to patient client confidentiality, sadly, they can't get the information or anything like that. So I think it's not a way to go around it, but I think it's a way for families to like plead their case to try to get the information. So I will be making updates about that. Unique Harris, there was an arrest in her case, Unique Harris. Same thing with Jessie Shockley. Jessie Shockley had an arrest in her case and I believe a conviction. And that is so sad because her mother was convicted. And Cookie says hi. her mother was convicted of her death and her abuse. And when I read more about this case, because so much has come out since the last time I covered it, and the sister came out and gave a lot of information about what had happened in that home in the last time, what Jessie looked like when she saw her. And I have to say, it broke me. It broke me. But Jessie had to endure it. So that doesn't mean that I should look away. This is important. What happened to her is important, and people have a right to know what happened to this poor child. So there are so many updates and other cases that I wanted to show you guys as well. Like, again, the East Area rapist has been caught. Kaylee, okay, baby, I know you're excited. I love you too. You go lay down. You go lay down, Cooks. Cooks, go lay down. Go on, go lay down. Go on, go lay down. He just wants attention. Kelsey Schilling, she was, I think she was like a 19 or 20-year-old girl. She was pregnant, and her boyfriend, sadly, was the one who took her life and the future of her baby. So he was, okay, no, baby. No. Okay, Cooks. No. Cooks, go lay down. Go lay down now. Good boy. He was finally arrested, and I don't remember if his trial has come up yet, but there's just so many cases that I had. Okay, Cooks, stop it. I guess I should embrace the Cooks, huh? Here, Cooks, go chew. Yeah, go chew, okay? You can go chew on that. I give him a tissue. He likes to chew them up. I don't understand it, but he likes it, so let's go with it. Okay. So anyway, there are just so many updates and so many cases right now that I've covered, and in previous past cases. And right now, a lot of true crime people are obsessed with the Idaho 4, Summer Wells, and oh my gosh, yeah, so many cases that are in the spotlight right now and that people are obsessed with. And sadly, because of that, there's a lot of cases that don't get the attention that they need, such as when sweet Gabby Petito had, sadly, what happened to her happened. The media chose to focus all their attention on her. And that's when Jelani Day went missing. And he was a young African-American, young college student who just went missing one day after class. And he would never go missing. And his mom is beside herself with grief, looking for her child. And then finally his body showed up like weeks later after it had actually been picked up. I mean, it's just so crazy that certain cases that get the coverage and then certain cases that don't, especially when they're young minority children. If they're not Caucasian with blonde hair and blue eyes, it's very rare that they get the media coverage. And I think that they deserve that media coverage. And even though if it's just on a very small, itty bitty, tiny ass little channel, where I keep it casual today, guys. Remember, we're casual today. Like for the casual. That somebody out there cares. Somebody out there is still looking for their child or cares that their child is missing and wants to do some kind of a part to get that information out there so that way their child can be found. And again, it's so sad, but there is no lack of topics or cases when it comes to true crime. So, I mean, it's just so sad of how many people that go missing all the time, and their families are just worried about them, and the press won't cover it, especially due to their ethnicity or the color of their skin or their religion. There's so many reasons why people are not covering their cases, but they are covering other ones. And it's just so not fair. So again, I won't be doing like breaking crime news, things like, Grizzly True Crime, Crime Circus, Gray Hughes Investigates. They're all really great channels in Southern Logic. They're all really great true crime channels. 10 to Life. Love them, love them, love them, love them. I don't like BuzzFeed, though. You will never see me sit here and freaking laugh talking about a crime scene where a child goes missing. I only saw one video of theirs, and that was the JonBenet Ramsey one, and I sat down to watch it with my daughter, and when they started laughing at the crime scene, those two guys who do the BuzzFeed Unsolved, when they started laughing at this little girl going missing. I don't think they were laughing at her going missing, but they were like laughing at the crime scene, something about the situation. I was like, give this child some respect. Give this family some respect. Right, Cooksey? You're working on the respect because you're a good boy. Mwah. So, yeah, I just don't like it. They continually laughed about a lot of things. And I just felt that was so disrespectful. And I see a lot of true crime YouTubers coming just straight out and saying, oh, well, this person did it and that person did it. No, I don't want to get myself sued. I just want to present the information in a logical way. Let you guys decide half the time because, like, the first case I'm going to do is a Amerithrax, and that is my Achilles heel. Yes, that's right, Cooksey. Cooksey, go on. I got to talk about my Achilles heel real quick. I know. Go on, baby. Go on, Cooks. Cooks, go on, baby. Go on, Cooks. Okay, you want another tissue? Okay, buddy. Here, take your tissue. Okay, you go chew. Blaze, it is so great to have you here. Thank you so much. Deep thinker and Hogwarts pupil. Thank you, Mary, bringing attention to that aspect of society. I know, and it bothers me. It bothers me so much that young children or just anybody else of different ethnicity and gender aren't often cared about. But if you are Caucasian, female, blonde, blue-eyed, I mean, 10 times out of 10, you're going to get the coverage. And if you're not, you are going to be so lucky to have somebody look at you. And that's what sucks about our media. They pick and choose who they want. And that's what I love so much about true crime YouTubers is that they don't go with the ratings. They go with just presenting the facts and trying to help out a family that's looking for either a lost child or justice in the world. So thank you all. I appreciate you all for understanding that. Thank you. Allie, thank you so much for being here. She says, I promise to watch this later. I'm currently at work. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. I hope you are all doing well. I'm actually doing better. I know I don't look it. It's totally casual today. I haven't had any sun in the past few days. My stomach has, like, I need to have certain medications renewed, and I can't get to my doctor until next month. Next month, and I have no refills on these medications. And these are for my stomach, sadly, for the side effects that I had from 2018 from the poisoning. So if I don't have this medication, I'm in pain a lot. So I'm just trying to hoof it for this month until I get to my doctor on Valentine's Day. So I hope you are all doing great. And don't worry, guys, we're keeping it casual here. No makeup, no nothing. We're all about love. Evan won a Golden Globe for Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm so glad, Blaze. He deserves it. He finally freaking deserves it. I don't know if he's ever gotten one before, but he deserves it. Evan Peters is such an incredible actor. I would love to see him come back to AHS. But yes, so I do have cases ready to go. And so coming back to my Achilles heel. When I was doing Mondays Are Murder season 1, everything was fine. I had all the scripts done, the images, all that stuff, and everything went smooth that first season. You guys had asked me, though, to do a voiceover, and now I have a brand new, beautiful Razer gaming microphone, so I'll have no problem doing that now. But that was what I was going to do for season 2, was do voiceovers. So that's what I started to do. Everything for season 2 was going just fine. And then my computer dies. And this is when I transferred the information from my old computer to my new one. I'd gotten a new one. Now, this was like 2018. So that is the last time I got a brand new computer. It was like early February 2018. So that was when I was, sadly, a few weeks in between that, I didn't have my computer because it was in the shop. And that's whenever they said, look, this is going to keep happening. You might want to get another one. So we paid for the repair and kept the second laptop as extra for the kids to mess with. And then the second one was for me. Cookie's trying to say hi and sniff the microphone. Anyway, so I had the information on my hard drive. And when I went to take the information off of my computer, which was old information, it asked me, do I want to overwrite the files that are in the Mondays Are Murder files? And I clicked yes, like a dumbass, knowing that on my hard drive, The most recent files are on there, not on the computer. So I didn't need to transfer the files from my computer to the hard drive. All it did was overwrite new information with old. So all of a sudden, I had like a 20-page script. I had information. I had pictures. I had source links. I had my shit together. And I go to open that damn thing and I erased everything. Cooksy, seriously, baby, you're going to have to go. There's not enough room here for us. Cooks, go. Go on. Go, Cooks. Come on. Go on, baby. Good boy. Thank you. No, no, no. Go. Cooks, go on. No, go, Cooks. Cooks, go. Go. Oh, Lord have mercy, Cooks. Go. No. Okay. Maybe he'll get the No. Sit. Go. No, 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 no. I'm gonna have to pull this over so he can't like get in. I know. I love you too. Bye, baby. So I'm sorry, I'm just making sure really that Cooks can't like get to me. I'm so sorry. No, Cooks. And that way when I make these videos, Cooksy won't be so starved for attention. I love you. Come on. Hey, I'm gonna take him out of the room real quick. Hang on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Good boy. Good boy. I'm so sorry. Okay. Now that cookie drama is over. So basically where I was is that I over all the everything my Amerithrax video, not the video, so sorry, but the script, the research, the videos, everything gone, gone, gone. I have, of course, usually when I make these videos, I had a complete compiled list of all my sources, the links to where I pulled my images, and the links if I pulled any music or videos. All of that was in there. There's a whole page of just nothing but sources because I have gone through so many sources to get that information. It took a long time. It took 6 months the first time. And I'm so stupid that I accidentally overwrite it with bad old information. I was mad. I don't even think mad is probably the way to say it. I felt like the most stupidest person in the entire world at that point. So that's when I decided, okay, Mondays Are Murder isn't supposed to happen. And I thought, well, no, I don't want to do that. I'll like give it a week and I'll push away from it and then I'll go back to it. That was 2018. This is now 2023. I had to make sure I was right. I'm sorry, it's been a long day. It's now 2023. So it's time. So I have been literally spending the past 2 months reading the Amerithrax Task Force report, watching documentaries, actual documentaries, reading other reports, reading the investigation. I mean, I have just pulled so much information from Amerithrax and Dr. Bruce Ivins that it's crazy. So, and it's backed up the right way and even second backed up. It's on my Google hard drive. So this sucker ain't going nowhere. So I have so much information and it's basically almost done. And that's going to be the first episode. And then the next one will be a solved episode. So, or an updated case episode. So, like I said, I'm going to try to do it where there's 2 cases a week. One is an ongoing investigation, and the second one will be something that's either solved or has news to present to you in the case. Now, if it's huge, like, oh my God, they have found the Zodiac, or something huge like that, absolutely, I would go live. But I hope they find the Zodiac this year. I mean, they seem to think they know who it is. I mean, they kind of seem like they got Brian Koberger's DNA and everything like that pretty fast. So I'm just kind of hoping that maybe if they really think they know who Zodiac is, maybe they'll actually like pursue it. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get an answer in our lifetime. Certainly, it's possible. We know who the East Area Rapist is now. And yeah, I mean, it's just so crazy that these cases, these really old cases, are getting solved. And it's because of the DNA evidence, which is now gone in the Amerithrax case. So yeah, so you guys let me know in the comments if that's something you're going to stay for or you think you're going to head out for, because I totally understand either way. Every once in a while, I'm sure I will put up an American Horror Story theory video, a parody, because I've shot and made so many scripts and shot so many scenes for those kinds of videos. But there's just not enough time to put it all together and either edit it and add what I want to so that way, it'll come out as my vision, or to even just film it with my kids or make it even look right. And it's yeah, it's just so crazy. So that's why I thought I just don't want to sit here and say I'm going to do this and then my channel stays silent. So I thought I've got to do something that I have an actual interest in. So we're going to keep it casual and we're going to talk true crime. Now, these will not be live stream true crime videos. They will just be regular videos, and you will be very free to drop your comments in there. And yeah, like I said, if there's anything you guys want me to cover in regards to um any kind of true crime case, just let me know. Probably what I'm going to do is, after a little while, because I have enough cases and information for the first 6 months. And that's what I'm doing, is I'm trying to work on the first 6 months of videos as best as I can, so that way I can start February 1st by putting them out and making it a consistent thing. So, but yeah, I've got cases for the next 6 months. But if there's such as like a case that's in your hometown or for somebody that's close to you or something like that, and there's nothing out there and they need help. Yeah, absolutely. Give me some information. Let's talk. And I would be very happy to feature it on here. So that way, at least somebody will watch it and know this person is missing or this person doesn't have a future anymore because somebody took it away. They need help. So, yeah, I just want to let you guys know about that. And tell me what you guys think, of course, in the comments. But that is basically where the future of my channel is going. So, again, guys, if that is something that you support and you want to go with, definitely subscribe. Definitely stay with the channel. But if it's not something that you are interested in, then please feel free to unsub. It's not a problem. I take no offense to it. And if you do decide to unsub and not come back, good luck. I love you all so much. And you have given me so much joy. And I really appreciate you all. And there are so many fantastic YouTubers out there that do, that were kind of like how I was. Remember how I was? Because I was going to go live if any news broke. And sadly that stopped, because I got sick and stuff like that. So, and my kids got older and just things just started going crazy. So I just wasn't in the situation anymore where I could do it, but I still wanted to do it. It was just, yeah, it was just so crazy. But I'm just really glad that now I can finally come to a place where I can be active on my channel and still do what I want and still be able to talk to you guys. So I really appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Angela Bassett made history. Oh, did she? Blaze is asking, have I seen Wednesday? Yes. I loved it so much. I loved it so much. I'm not gonna lie. I loved it. I'm not gonna spoil it though for those of you out there who have not seen it. There were a couple of times where I was like, "Oh, come on, not this again," where the episode started, with something of a storyline that they had dropped off. I'm gonna have to rewatch it again because I watched it the first time with my daughter, so I wanna watch it again just by myself so I can try to catch some things, but I highly enjoyed it, and I loved the snaps and how it opened the passage. Oh my god, I loved when she did the dance and how she did the OG Wednesday dance. Zach, you are the best. Thank you so much. Zach says, just sending my love. Missed you. I'll always have your back. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And guys, don't worry. If you are not able to, give to the channel such as Zach does right now, don't worry, just hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe, or just leave a kind word. That'll be great. And oh God, speaking of a kind word, guys, I just do want to say that it's very rare, but it does happen that sometimes the families of the victims and the families of the accused or the convicted will come look at these videos. And I just don't want anybody to come to my channel and see that this guy's family is a piece of shit. This woman is a horrible piece of shit. I mean, feel free to express, your anger, absolutely. But just, oh my God, don't ever show hatred to anybody, or especially in the comments, because that will get your comment deleted. You'll get a warning. I'm going to let you know, hey, this is your first warning. Your next comment will get you deleted, and blocked from the channel. So, yeah, I'll just give people a warning, but I'm just not going to tolerate that. I understand I'm very free with letting everybody say what they want to a lot of the times in my comments, and it's okay. But I just want people to be respectful to these people who have to live every single day without the person that they love, and they're just trying to find out how. So, yeah, but Blaze, if you would like me to, Cookie wants his 20 minutes of fame. I know, right? Well, he'd have to find a famous show to go on. Blaze, I do want to say, if you guys would like a Wednesday live stream chat, just let me know in the comments, and I absolutely will make one for a Saturday, probably like a Saturday night or a Saturday, like early afternoon. Just let me go back and rewatch it again so I can just take my notes. And that way you guys can do the same. And yeah, we'll do a live stream and we'll just kind of like go through and just maybe like spend 10 minutes talking about an episode and then just everything over in general. So just let me know if you guys might want that, because if you do, I will absolutely do what I can to make it happen. But Genta Fox says, I love that you want to bring that you want to focus on bringing light to these cases. I think it will do a lot of good. Yeah, thank you so much. And I'm so sorry, my glasses are magenta. My glasses have broken. And if I was a horror nerd, I would wear them right now. Go ahead, laugh. I've laughed my ass off already. Then I would wear them. If that was like my persona, I'm a horror nerd. Come here and watch my horror video, my horror reviews. And I would definitely wear those glasses, but that's not my thing. So, but yeah, I appreciate you guys understanding about what my intentions are behind this, because I know a lot of true crime people right now, they're just getting in on it for the clicks and the views, and that's not what I want. And I think you guys also see too that if that was what I want, I would have already started doing that, especially with the Idaho 4 case. There is so much information right now with that case, and so many people jumping on the bandwagon. And before Brian was arrested, there were so many people making accusations online against like the two Jacks and the Adam, and just the fraternity house that the guys went to. And I'm thinking, this isn't Scream Queens. That doesn't make sense. And so I'm thinking maybe I should go on and talk about this, because I think this is just stupid. I think it's stupid that people would think that Ethan is Jack's bestie. Ethan and Jack are besties. That's from what I heard. I would never hurt a hair on my bestie's head, no matter what. Just to get to, if I was that angry at Blake that I felt that I had to end his life, go through my bestie? No, no. And I cannot imagine any real person that would. So even if Jack did like snap and do this, I honestly think that if he did, he would have seen his best friend and been like, oh, okay, well, I don't think so. So yeah, I mean, there's just, oh my God, there's just so many videos out there that literally jump the bandwagon with these suspects. And it's like, take a moment, step back, breathe, have a couple of bowls, and logically think about this, because it doesn't make sense. So, yeah. But yeah, so thank you so much, Soy Milk. I understand you don't comment very much, but I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Zach said, I don't know if anyone's into it, but if you like horror movies, yes, I do. They're my favorites. He said, Scary Grinch, Shrek, and Winnie the Pooh and Piglet movies are coming out. I want to see the scary Winnie the Pooh one. So, yeah, I wanna see those. I do like scary B movies, absolutely. Vicken, thank you so much for being here. I always love a Stark in my household. Thank you. And remember, there must always be a Stark at Winterfell. Zach says, I've never been a true crime listener, but I always told myself if anyone was going to get me to listen to anything true crime that isn't on TV, it would be my girl, Mary Girl Moody. Thank you, Zach. You are so sweet. I appreciate it. Magenta says the classes are cute AF. Thank you. I'm a horror nerd. Vigan says, I love true crime. I am down for this. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, Def3704. So glad to see you. They said, all I follow is true crime on YouTube. And Mary M. Moody, thank you. You're so sweet, Dap. I'm going to fit right in. And I have to say, Daffy Duck was always my favorite out of the Looney Tunes. It wasn't Bugs and it wasn't Elmer Fudd. None of them. I loved Daffy. He was my guy. I know, Vigan. You are so sweet. Thank you. What is my favorite scary movie of 2022? I haven't seen a lot of them that have come out in 2022. I just really saw Halloween Ends last year, and that really wasn't great. The experience was great. However, the movie wasn't so great. So I really don't know if I could answer that. I did kind of like The Invitation. That one was pretty good. I saw that one. I liked the concept and the twist on it. It was certainly better than what I was expecting. And yeah, that's the one about the young girl with her mother dies from cancer. Her father's already passed away, so she has nobody in her family left. And so she puts her DNA into a DNA website and it comes up with a match for her cousin who asks her, "Hey, come see all your family in London. We'll pay for it. We just want to see you." And so she goes and there's something else sinister going on. So it was a great movie. I thought it was very decent. It was intense suspense, and I thought that was absolutely well done. Wasn't one of the best movies I saw, but it was definitely well done. I wish that I had more time to watch more scary movies, but I got quite a vast horror movie collection, and that's not even my sci-fi, action, humor collection. This is literally like only 4 stacks. Uh, I have 5 of these and Blu-rays over there on the other side of the wall. So I am a huge movie buff. I'm a huge movie buff. So like I said, I don't get a chance to watch something new. So you guys let me know your favorite scary movies of 2022. And that way I will go watch what you guys say. Will I be covering the Daybell? Yes. Yes, absolutely. That case honestly angers me for the 2 kids, especially anytime when a child is involved. Hmm, makes me very angry. Very angry. Yeah, Idaho 4 is so huge right now. And I feel so bad for all those people who were accused. I mean, I think I even saw somebody's video out there that said that the fraternity was the one who killed the 4 people in the house. And I thought to myself, what? I thought, okay, the title got me to click on it because I wanted to see what kind of evidence that they had to say that. And there really wasn't anything to prove their theory. It was just that the kids were there. Xana and Ethan were there that night. So since that was the last place they were before they probably went home, it was them. And I'm thinking to myself, this isn't Scream Queens. I mean, that's when I thought to myself, I'm not stepping in here because that is, oh my God, that is just too much right now, too much speculation. And then because of that video, a lot of other people got the bandwagon. So they started going to the sorority houses, like, their information pages, their websites, their Facebook pages, all of their social media websites, and even contacted the administration, tried to contact the FBI to let them know to investigate these guys. I mean, that's because Xana and Ethan were there, and they were probably going to do that anyway. But for people to come out online and say, "Oh, it was probably them," that is so messed up. I could not imagine some asshole sitting online using his platform to say I'm guilty of something that he thinks I did with no evidence. That's horrible. That is so horrible. So I mean, I even started writing my own little theory because when the thing happened, my first thought was it was somebody who followed the two girls home. Ethan was walking out. He was probably leaving to go back to his fraternity. And as he was walking out the door, him and the killer came face to face, and he took Ethan out first. Xana heard it, and she was like, "What's going on?" And then she sees him, runs back into her room to go call 911, and he sadly ends her future. And then he goes upstairs for his targets, and then he leaves. That was my first initial thought, and that's why I also thought too that the two roommates were left alone, was that he didn't know they were there, because that made the most sense to me. And then as more information came out, everybody went rampant and wild. And it was just so much about speculation and not about facts, not about logic, not about using your brain. So, yeah, I just told myself, no, that's not what I want my true crime channel to be about. So, I have a new computer, new camera, new microphone, and I'm getting a green screen even. Yay! I'm really excited. It's actually on order, so it will probably be here on Friday. I'm really excited. And you guys don't don't think that when I get that sucker that I'm not going to do a test live stream. But yeah, I am definitely upgrading the channel, and it's going to be vastly better. Things are going to look vastly better and sound vastly better. So thank you all for your patience and for your support. Zach, that guy says Blood and Honey trailer looked really good. It was all about Pooh and Piglet being left behind by Christopher, and they turned ravenous. Fiona trailer just showed Fiona from Shrek turning into a beast. I love that. Can't wait for the Valo trial. Don't even get me started, says Magenta Fox. Yeah, I know. I know. I just want to know what happened to the kids. I just want to know that they're okay. You know, like maybe they're just I mean, I think that's probably my biggest problem is that I always believe the best in people and that I always think things are going to work out for the best. And when a child goes missing, they're not in trouble. They're they're going to be found. They're going to be brought home. This parent is going to be able to love their kid again. And I know most of the time that's definitely not the case. But it doesn't hurt to hope, you know? Magenta says it's 11 p.m. here in Ireland, and I'm long overdue for bedtime. Night, night, Magenta Fox. You are so sweet for being here and for tuning in and for chatting with us. Thank you so much. Have sweet dreams. Zach, that guy says, and the Grinch one was about a girl who watched the Grinch kill her family and grew up as a lone survivor of the Grinch massacre and has to take him on later in life. Now, I would see that sucker. I would love to see that. I think I would even take my kids to see that. That sounds like a good family movie. I would love to see that. So all cases you'll be doing are real life horror cases. Yes, they will be all true crime. Completely. I have thought a couple of times, Zach, about using my own short, scary stories and just turning them into like little mini movies. I I mean, trust me, there's so many things that I thought about doing on my channel. And then I thought realistically, what could I actually do? You know, I mean, realistically, I have a good phone and a great sense of filming and editing, but the software and the time and the costumes, it just, yeah, sadly, it's going to keep me away from like doing what I really want to do. However, I think this is perfect. So, yes, they will be real true crime cases. Lori Vallow is enraging. I've been following that one very close, says Vicken. Oh my God, I know. I understand. Magenta says, but before I go, I will say Scream 6 is out in 2 months, and I'm looking forward to that because Scream was my favorite 2020 horror. I did see Scream, what is Scream 5? Was it? No. Okay. Shoot. Number 1 was the OG. Number 2 happened in college. Number 3 was the brother. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't spoil it. Spoilers. Spoilers. I'm so sorry. Number 4 was Emma Roberts. Emma Roberts. Okay, Emma Roberts was number 4. So number 5 was, yeah, the one that came out, the actual Scream. And then, oh, they're gonna do a 6. Oh, I did not know they were doing a number. I mean, I heard they were doing a number 6, but that was one thing I did contemplate on doing was movie reviews on my channel. I thought maybe movie reviews would be much funner. I can make them kind of silly and kind of do it'd be the same thing as like AHS reviews, but movie reviews. But then I thought to myself, no. If I had time to watch movies, I would, and I would review them. But if I did have time to watch movies, I wouldn't review them. I don't know if that made sense, but you guys know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's really exciting to have that come out. Soy Milk says, I recommend Scream, Terrifier 2, X, Pearl, Smile, and Barbarian. Excuse me. Okay, so I've heard about Smile. I do want to see Terrifier 2 because I did see part 1. I did see Scream. If I remember, that one was decent. I didn't see X, Pearl, or Barbarian or Smile. But yeah, I do definitely want to see them. So thank you, Soy Milk. I appreciate that. I absolutely will go check them out. Soy Milk also says that Orphan 2 was good. So Zach says, I love all the Scream Queen movies, but the last made the killer way too obvious. I don't even remember who the killer was in this past one. I'm so sorry, I don't. I remember who they were in 1 through 5, or 1 through 4, but I don't remember who I need to watch it again. I guess I shouldn't have been that drunk when I watched I watched it the first time. I had a glass of wine. What could I say? Intoxicated me. Gonna have to put a few rung lights on layaway. I have a whole bunch of rung lights. I have light. I just need I want a green screen. Mary. Okay. Well, I hope that these poor children get peace. And I mean, not gonna lie, it makes me happy that people who hurt children and go to prison have a horrible life. Not orange is the new black kind of a life. Like, bad life. I mean, yeah, might as well be a police officer going to prison rather than a child abuser or a child murder or something like that. Yeah, it's just Zach, that guy says Wednesday has been asked about a lot. Oh, Wednesday has been asked a lot about Scream 6 during her Netflix Wednesday interviews. Is she going to be? Is Jenna going to be in Scream 6? That would be nice if she is. I think Jenna did such a good job as Wednesday. I mean, her manner, just I don't know, the way she spoke, everything. I thought she definitely was Wednesday. And I love too how Christina Ricci was in the season. And spoiler, real quick, tune out for just a moment. But I figured her character would have more to do with the storyline. And when I saw her, I was like, oh, that's Christina Ricci. Oh, I bet she's going to be like the main person. And she was. Spoiler over. Okay. So it's like, yeah, I am so excited for season 2. And again, if you guys want to do a Wednesday walkthrough episode review, just let me know and I will make that happen. Zach said, I wish they would make another Bird Box. Sandra Bullock is probably like, I'm too famous now. But then again, she was too famous when she made it the first time. So I could go one way or another, I guess. Zach says, I'm excited because I see a lot of stories from the same viewpoint as Mary. So it'll be way better for me to follow a case from start to end if it's coming from Mary. Well, thank you, Zach. I really appreciate it. Brooklyn over here says, me and my friends have been subs since 2016, have always loved your content, queen. Thank you, Brooklyn. You are very kind. I really appreciate that. And Zach says, yeah, Wednesday was the Drew Barrymore Scream 5. Okay, except she survived. Oh, now I remember. Okay, I think I remember the beginning of Scream 5 because they had all those different openings. But yeah. Okay, I will go back. I'm gonna go back and rewatch that. For me, unless it's given to me as a gift or it's at a pawn shop, I don't buy myself movies, sadly. And due to the fact that that's really the only thing you can do nowadays is either rent them from Redbox or buy the Blu-ray. Sadly, for me, there's not a Blu-ray or there's not a Redbox anywhere around me. I have to go pretty far to get one, to rent one. And then the cost for rental is the same price as just to buy it. So if you just go to a pawn shop like I did, and you got basically this entire horror movie collection for $1 per movie, that works out. But sadly, if it's not at the pawn shop or it's not on Netflix or something like that, I can't watch it. So yeah, it sucks, but it happens. Though I do want to say, hold on one second. One of my pride and joys, I do want to say before we leave that this was one of my Christmas presents that was given to me by my children. It is One Dark Night, and I don't like taking it out of the case, but I'll do it for you guys. It's in the cover is the old VHS cover. I don't know if you can see it, but it says, we must rewind, or we must remind you to rewind. And then it's like, it's stamped with a horror. It looks like it's like not placed on right, but it is. And so yeah, it looks like it's the VCR cover to the old movie. If you guys tell me in the comments if you've seen One Dark Night, because if you have, we're going to talk. And then here, of course, is the actual movie, which inside there's a poster of One Dark Night. And there's also another cover that you can change it to that is an updated cover. Like most horror movies nowadays, when they come out on Blu-ray, you can get the classic on the front and then the new update on the back, and then you can just put it to the way that of course you want. But this is one of my favorite horror movies, Meg Tilly. Yes, absolutely love this movie. I hope you guys have actually seen it. This is one of my top scary movies, especially from the 80s, and if you haven't seen it, you need to. Really great movie, and it was a gift from my kids and my husband for Christmas. Otherwise, I don't buy myself stuff. And lastly, I wanted to show you something brand new I got too. One of my favorite movies that I got that I didn't buy that was given to me. Black Coat's Daughter. This is an Emma Roberts movie if you guys haven't watched it as well. But I love this movie. And Kieran Shipka. I want to say I said her last name right. But this was from my mom, and I love this movie. So these are the last two movies that I have gotten. That's it. Literally, like from Amazon. Unless it's from a pawn shop, and the pawn shop will like sell them for $1 each. I don't get movies, sadly. So, but if you guys haven't seen The Black Coat's Daughter, oh my god, it's so good. It was directed by Osgood Perkins, which is Anthony Perkins' son. And it's so great. Emma Roberts, I think, is fabulous in this. I mean, I think she really shows her shit in this because she's a phenomenal actress. It says a horror masterpiece by Bloody Disgusting, and I say that they're right. So anyway, sadly, like I said, unless it's something that either I can get from Redbox when I'm near there or it's offered on like Hulu or Netflix, I can't watch it. So yeah, it sucks. and never remember them after watching unless it's a movie you waited a long time to watch. Like Nope. Oh my god, yes, and I saw Nope. I think that was 2022, 2021 though. No, yeah, I think it was 2021, but yes. Like, Nope plays in my brain as I sleep, but I couldn't tell you a thing that happens in Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Well, I mean, Zach, to be fair, I think all of us think about Nope a lot when we try to go to bed at night, especially if we're just stepping outside writing and we're writing some scary shit and we're outside and we're like, oh my God, like I started to scare myself. And the next thing you think of is, oh my God, am I going to fucking see like the flags coming down from like a cloud or something like that? Because I'm going to totally fucking freak out. And I'm just starting to look up there, think just out of nowhere, because I'm outside. I'm writing about a girl who's too scared to go inside of her house. And all of a sudden, I'm too scared to be outside because I'm scared of what's up in the sky because I can't get Nope out of my head. Yes. Yes. Couldn't even tell you that day what The Wizard of Oz was about. And that's my favorite movie of all time. Literally, The Wizard of Oz and Rocky. My favorite movies. Top two. They share an equal spot of number one, Wizard of Oz, Rocky, both perfect gems of a film. So, what do you guys think was a perfect gem of a film? I will have to start wrapping up the live stream. I'm going to have to start making the kids some dinner, but I did want, most importantly, to let you guys know what was happening on the channel. So, thank you all so much for being here. Glenn, what have I missed? Okay, so I can just actually, that's a good thing. Let me just go on ahead and say it one more time. I have decided that I am going to steer more away from American Horror Story and more into the true crime section of my channel and not focus so much on American Horror Story. I will do American Horror Story things every once in a while. However, my main focus is going to be true crime. I'm hoping to have out 2 videos a week, which will start in the first week in February. First video will be about an ongoing investigation, and then the second one will be, the first video of the week will be of an ongoing investigation, and then the second video will be of a solved case or of a case that has an update on it. So, yeah, and so I've already started writing scripts. I've got my cases for the first 6 months. I've got most of my information. I've got half of my scripts done. I need to start, filming and editing and just all that stuff. So I'm really working hard on getting these videos done, getting at least 4 of them done before the beginning of February. So that way I can start with a good, feeling and thinking, okay, I've got good time to let these videos roll while I make other videos, and not have to keep thinking, oh my God, I got to hurry up and put up another video because I haven't put one out in a few days. So, like I said, this will all be like a perfect scheduled flow of things. So that's what you were looking at, Glenn. And I'm letting people know that if they do want to unsub to the channel, I totally understand. No hurt feelings whatsoever. There are so many wonderful American Horror Story YouTubers out there that will, I'm sure, be very happy to take my place. But if people want to stop their donations on Patreon, then I totally understand that as well, seeing as that I will no longer be focusing on American Horror Story. So if they want to, stop the support in that way, I completely understand. No hard feelings, not a problem whatsoever. Just please come back every once in a while and just let me know that you're okay, because I love you guys. And yeah, that this is going to start happening in February because I have taken a lot of time to think about what I'm going to do with this channel and how I can come back. Because I've been really sad after my dad passed away, and it's just been extremely difficult. And I think a lot of you out there understand exactly how that feels. So thank you all for the kind words that you have also given to me as well. So I really appreciate that. Yeah, thank you so much, Glenn. So yeah, I just wanted you guys to know this so that way everybody has the opportunity to say, oh God, I don't want to see this chick anymore. Unsub, or wow, she's gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I stick around. Just wanted to give you guys the opportunity. And also, if you do not want to donate to the channel or to the Patreon anymore, I wanted to let people know and give them that opportunity to stop donating from the channel, because I certainly wouldn't feel right continuing Patreon when I can't provide the service for you guys. So, okay. Glenn says for ongoing investigations, I would recommend doing what Kendall Ray does and consult with the families. I would really like to do that. But Kendall Ray has, she is a goddess when it comes to true crime. She is the queen of true crime, in my opinion, because Kendall is very generous. She's very patient. She's very loving. She's very kind. And she has a lot of empathy. And she expresses that as well. And I think that's why her fan base is so big and why people love her so much. And that is definitely what I tend to be. But I would be so nervous speaking with the families because I think, what if I said something wrong or something that offended them or something that made them sad, or just I couldn't live with myself knowing that I offended somebody or could have hurt somebody that lost a family member. I mean, I have thought about it, Glenn. I'm just very sensitive to other people's feelings, and I just don't think I could live with myself if I did something to hurt another person. So yeah, I we'll see how it goes though. Maybe with the videos it'll actually show the reputation that I'm trying to put out, and then I'll be able to understand like what I'm trying to put out and how to articulate it when I, speak to family members. So that is something to be open of in the future. So we will definitely see. So thank you so much. Sending you two lots of love, Glenn. Zach says, I love clever, scary movies. It's the only time I like surprises. I love the backstabbing twist, like The Sixth Sense, and the others were the same movie, but I only remember the others because of the scary. I know Nicole Kidman. That was a great twist. That was a great twist. If you guys haven't seen the movie The Others with Nicole Kidman, you should go see it because that twist was everything. I will never leave your channel, Mary says Vicken. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. And Glenn says, yeah, I understand. So yeah, okay, let me go ahead and wrap up the stream. I am probably going to do another stream maybe this weekend. I'm going to try just to kind of keep everybody up on how things are going and just to let them know I'm still going with the videos. This is still in the plan. I'm going, and hopefully I'll have more information because today's the 18th. So due to the fact that, that'll be like the 20th, I'll have more of an idea on where my videos are and where they stand. So I'll be able to give you guys more of an accurate time. But my preliminary release date for the first video is February 1st. So we shall see. Okay, so I love you guys all so much. Thank you very much for being here, and especially for understanding that, yeah, definitely things change, people change, and I want to continue on my channel. I have it's not by the fault of AHS, not by the fault of AHS. I love American Horror Stories. I thought season 11 was outstanding. I love the show still. And it has no offense whatsoever to do with them. It's just me on a personal note. It's difficult for me to keep up with and to kind of have the desire for right now. So I'm going to do what I need to do, and that is change some of the topics of what I just discussed about that will hopefully help others. So that's where I'm hoping to go. So thank you guys so much for this live stream and for being here for it. I really appreciate it. I know it was so casual, no makeup, no nothing. My hair's all crazy. But I really appreciate it very much. I just wanted you guys to know where things were going on the channel and give everybody an opportunity to either stay or go or whichever they wanted to do. So you guys are the best. Give me your thoughts and opinions below. If there's also a case that you would like me to cover, go on ahead and put it in these comments because I don't have a form yet. Since I have 6 months of cases already ready to go, I kind of didn't think I would need one. But if there is one that you definitely want me to cover and you just want to get it out now, go ahead and just put it in the comments. So you guys are so awesome. I love you all so much. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for helping me test my new computer. Excuse me, and the microphone as well. So I appreciate you guys. We are going to be back in a little bit, in a few days, hopefully. And you guys are the best. And Cookie is trying to get in, and I'm going to let him in. So Thank you all so much for being here. I will see you all in the next live stream, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts and opinion. I look forward to reading your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. I think I need something for dinner. I'll see you guys later. Thank you again for being here. You are all wonderful and you are all loved. Bye, everybody.